Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, on this occasion, I will explain some material from the ESP course. First material is the origin of ESP. English for specific purpose was not a planned and coherent movement, but rather a phenomenon that grew our number converging trends. These trends have operated in a variety of ways around the world, but we can identify three main reasons common to the emergence of all ESP. First is the demands of a brave new world. The second is a revolution in linguistics, and the third is focus on the learner. The next material is the development of ESP. There is fifth phase of development of ESP. First is the concept of spatial language register analysis. The main motive behind register analysis is the pedagogic one of making the ESP course more relevant to learners' needs. The main is to produce a syllabus which give high priority to the language forums that the students will meet or won't meet in each of their studies. The second is beyond the sentence, a rhetorical or discourse analysis. The basic hypothesis of this stage is expressed by Ellen and Widdowson, 1974. The difficulties which the students encounter arise not so much from a defective knowledge of the system of English, but from an unfamiliarity with English use, and that consequently their needs cannot be met by a course which sample provides further practice in the composition of sentence. The third is target situation analysis. The main of this phase is to take the existing knowledge and set it on a more scientific basis by establishing procedures for relating language analysis more closely to learner reasons for learning. The fourth is skills and strategies. In this phase, it is considered not only the language itself, but also the thinking processes that underlie language use. The fifth is a learning-centered approach. Given this approach, we know the importance and implications of differences we have made between language use and language learning will hopefully become clear to us to understand each stage of ESP development. The next material is course design. Is the process by which the raw data about a learning need is imprinted in order to produce an integrated series of teaching learning experiences whose ultimate main is to lead the learner to a particular stage of knowledge. Three main types of ESP course design. First is language-centered course design. The second is skill-centered course design. The third is a learning-centered course design. The next material is language description. Any ESP course make use of explicit or implicit ideas about the nature of language. These ideas are drawn from the various language description that have been developed by succeeding schools of thought in linguistics. We now have a number of ways of describing language available to us. Therefore, important to understand the main features of each of these descriptions in order to consider how they can be used most appropriately in ESP courses. Not all the developments in linguistics have had pedagogic applications. Of course, we can identify 6 main stages of development. Classical or traditional ESP. Not all the developments in linguistics have pedagogic applications. We shall give a brief outline of the various ideas about language that have influenced ESP in some way. Traditional handbooks provide an array of terms and distinction which must of use in learning to talk about our language and which many people continue to find serviceable throughout their life. The next material is the theories of learning. Factors of considered at all are incorporated only after the language has been analyzed and systematized. There are 5 main stages of development which are reference to the modern language teacher. First is behaviorism, learning as habit formation. The second is mentalism, thinking as role govern activity. The third is cognitive code, learners as thinking beings. The fourth is the active factor, learners as emotional beings. The fifth is creation, learning, conscious and acquisition. The next material is need analysis. Need analysis is a complex process involving much more than simply looking at what the learners will have to do in the target situation. Target need analysis. Target need is something of an umbrella term, which is practice, hides a number of important distinctions. In other words, target need is what the learner needs to do in the target situation. Thus, it is more useful to look at the target situation in terms of necessities, like and wants. The last material is approaches to course design. Language-centered course design. This is a simple type of course design process and perhaps the one most familiar to English teachers. This is very common in SP. The language-centered course design process meant to draw directly the sign of possible relationship between target situation analysis and the ESP course content. The process is as follows. First is identify the student's target situation. The second is select a theoretical view of the language. The third is identifies the linguistic features of the target situation. The fourth is making syllabus designing material for exemplify syllabus items. The fifth is establish evaluation procedures to test acquisition of syllabus items. Okay, maybe until here my presentation. At last, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.